subscribe to the channel. Before we dive into the details of this intriguing standoff between the Bruins and Jeremy Swayman, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay updated with all the latest news, exclusive analysis, and updates on the Boston Bruins. Click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. As the 2024-25 NHL training camp begins, the standoff between Jeremy Swayman and the Boston Bruins is raising a lot of speculation. The goaltender, now a restricted free agent, remains unsigned and out of camp while his teammates prepare for the upcoming season. What happens next? That's a tough question to answer. Bruins general manager Don Sweeney has maintained a firm stance, stating that both sides are still negotiating, though no resolution appears imminent. Thus far, talks between Swayman and the team have been cordial, with both sides expressing optimism about reaching an agreement. However, the start of camp marks the first milestone in this standoff, even if it's not a critical one. Restricted free agents have gone through similar situations before, both with the Bruins and across the NHL. Sweeney, in one of his statements, noted, "It's a process that happens almost every year. This time, we have Jeremy in that situation, but we'll keep doing our job. I respect the position he and his agent have taken, and we'll keep working towards a common ground." Key dates to watch. While missing the early days of camp isn't yet alarming, there are critical dates ahead that could push both sides to take more decisive actions. Between mid to late training camp, the real pressure might start to build. When will the Bruins begin to worry? Are they comfortable starting the season with Joonas Korpisalo and Brandon Bussi in net? Is Swayman prepared to sit out the season's start? Key milestones in the standoff. October 8th, this marks the first game of the regular season when the Bruins face the Florida Panthers. If Jeremy Swayman isn't in net on this date, the situation will garner much more attention from fans and media alike. Mid-November, Swayman could miss his chance to represent the United States at the NHL Four Nations Face-Off, a prestigious international tournament. If he isn't playing regularly, it could hurt his chances of being selected. December 1st, if the standoff continues beyond this date, Swayman will be unable to play in the 2024-25 season. No one expects it to reach that point, but getting close to this deadline could escalate tensions and damage relationships. Sweeney strategically mentioned the December 1st date in his remarks, possibly as a message to Swayman's camp that the Bruins won't budge just because the season is starting. What could shift the standoff? If the Bruins start the season with Korpisalo and Bussi, and they don't perform well, fan pressure and the threat of missing the playoffs could force Don Sweeney to act and speed up negotiations with Swayman. Additionally, an injury to one of the goalies could leave the team in an even more delicate position, making Swayman's return essential. On the flip side, if Korpisalo and Bussi perform solidly early on, the Bruins may feel less urgency to resolve the standoff, pushing Swayman into a difficult decision. Bruins head coach Jim Montgomery has already expressed confidence in both Korpisalo and Bussi, emphasizing the success of goaltending coach Bob Essensa in preparing the team's netminders. "We have full confidence in Bob's work with our goalies," Montgomery noted. "We've seen Bussi make big saves in Providence and here in the first exhibition game. He has the fighting spirit we look for in our players." External factors in the negotiations. Beyond the technical aspects, last year's arbitration process might still be influencing negotiations. Swayman wasn't pleased with what the Bruins said about him during arbitration, which could be affecting his current stance. Another factor is the presence of agent Louis Gross, who also represented Torrey Krug in his departure from the Bruins. While there's no clear animosity, the history of past negotiations can always play a role in the current atmosphere. What would be an ideal compromise? A short-term contract could be the solution, giving Swayman the opportunity to prove his worth as a starting goalie and giving the Bruins more time before risking losing him as an unrestricted free agent. This approach would allow both parties to revisit the situation in a few years, with the potential for a longer, more lucrative deal in the future. What do you think will happen with the standoff between the Bruins and Jeremy Swayman? Will we see a resolution soon? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know what you think. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, Hit that subscribe button now so you don't miss out on any updates on this situation and much more. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.